In this video, we are going to continue linear equation in one variable, exercise 2.2. If you want to watch earlier videos related with this chapter, there would be a link for the same at the top of this video or in the description box. So let's start with the fifth sum. It says two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? First, with the help of an example, let's understand what do you mean by ratio. The example that we have is 21 upon 35. Now 21 we can also write it as 7 into 3 and 35 7 into 5. If you see both numerator and denominator part of the fraction, 7 can be cancelled. We are left with a fraction as 3 upon 5. So we can say that 7 was the number which was common to both 21 and 35, and this 7 which got cancelled, because of which we are left as 3 upon 5 as a reduced fraction. So this number which got cancelled, that is called as common multiple to both 3 upon 5. So we can say that ratio is a type of fraction which cannot be further reduced into a smaller fraction. Suppose with the help of the ratio 3 upon 5, if we want to get the original number back, so we need to multiply this 7 to 3 upon 5 in order to get those numbers. Similarly, for the above ratio, that is 5:3, in order to get the original two numbers, we are taking the common multiple as x. So we can say that the common multiple be x to the fraction 5 upon 3. Therefore, the two numbers are 5x and 3x. Suppose consider the common multiple as 2. If you are multiplying 3 to 2, the result would be 6. And if you are multiplying 4 to 2, the result would be 8. So in this way, we can say that to common multiple, if larger number is multiplied 4, the result would be greater number. If smaller number is multiplied, that is 3, the result would be smaller number. So similarly, in this case 5x, 5 is a greater number, so which is multiplied to the common multiple x, this would be the greater number. 3 is a smaller number which is multiplied to the common multiple x, this would be a smaller number. So we are going according to the condition which is given in the question, that is if they differ by 18. Differ means subtraction, so you are going to write minus sign there. If smaller number is getting subtracted from the bigger number, you are going to get the result as 18. So they means these two numbers, differ means subtraction. When 3x is getting subtracted from the 5x, you are getting the result as 18. So on to the RHS side, 18. So the linear equation becomes 5x minus 3x is equal to 18. Now these two are like terms because both are having the common variable as x. So if you subtract 3x minus 5x, you are going to get the result as 2x. Means 5x minus 3x is nothing but 2x. On to the RHS side, 18. Now 2x is being multiplied with variable x. We know that according to the transposition rule, if a number is multiplied to a variable and then it is switching to other side, it is going to get divided. So accordingly, by transposition rule, we have x is equal to 18 by 2, which is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. So we have the common multiple as 9. Thus, we can say the two numbers are 5x. If you multiply the common multiple to the number 5, we get the original number, that is 5 into 9, 45, and 3 into x. And if you multiply common multiple to number 3, you are going to get the original number as 27. So we can say that 45 and 27 are the two numbers. When 27 is being subtracted from 45, you get the result as 18. The sixth question, three consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? First, in this question, we need to understand what do you mean by consecutive. In this case, they have specified as consecutive integers. Consecutive means what? If you are taking a random number, suppose in this case we are taking as 15, then what are the next numbers? To 15. We know that integers are the number, each time it is going to get increased by 1. So we can say that we have considered the example for 15. So the next numbers to that would be, if you add 1 to 15, it will become 16. If you add 1 to 16, it will become 17. So you can say that consecutive integers are the number, each time they are getting increased by 1. The first statement of the question, three consecutive integers add up to 57, means therefore let three consecutive integers as x, x plus 1, x plus 2. According to the condition which is given in the question, summation of these three consecutive integers is equal to 51. Now we are going to bring the like terms together. Here we have x plus x plus x plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 51. Now before x there is no number, means it has 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So we have 1x plus 1x plus 1x as 3x, and 1 plus 2, these are the constants since they don't have any variable with them. We know that by transposition rule, when something is added and it is switching to the other side, it will get subtracted. So we have 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. If you subtract 3 from 51, you are going to get 48. So accordingly, which implies we have 3x is equal to 48. Now 3 is multiplied with a variable x, and if it is moving to the other side, it is going to get divided. So we have x is equal to 48 upon 3. So we are going to cancel with the help of 3's table. 3 ones are 3 and 3 16s are 48. Thus the consecutive integers are x is equal to 16, x plus 1, the next integer to that number 17, x plus 2, 16 plus 2, 18. So we can say 16, 17 and 18 are the three consecutive integers and they add up to 51. Now the seventh question. The sum of three consecutive multiple of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. Let's understand the same with the help of number line. On the number line you can see 0, 8, 16 and it continues to be x, x plus 8 and x plus 8 plus 8, and 8 plus 8 is nothing but 16. So you have x plus 16. Now what do you mean by multiple of 8? Suppose we are considering in this case 16 as the base number for the multiple of 8, and the next multiple of 8 would be 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8 is 24, and to that the next multiple of 8 would be 24 plus 8, which is nothing but 32. In this way we can say we consider a base number, and in order to get the next multiple of 8, each time we are going to add 8 to that resultant number in order to get the next multiple of 8. So in this way we can say that we consider a base number, to that to get the multiple of 8 we add 8 to base number in order to get the next multiple of 8, and each time the resultant number is added with 8 in order to get the next continuous multiple of 8. Now similarly we have considered the base multiple here as x. Let the three consecutive multiple of 8 be x, x plus 8, x plus 16 respectively. So according to the condition which is given in the question, the three consecutive multiple of 8, that is x plus 8 plus x plus 16 is means equal to 888. Now again bringing the like terms together, so we have simplified linear equation on the screen. Now before x there is no number, means it is 1. So x plus x is nothing but 3x. 8 plus 16, these are without variables, so they are constant. 8 plus 16 is nothing but 24. Now by transposition rule, plus 24 onto the RHS side, it would be minus 24. So 888 minus 24 would be 864. Now to the next line, 3 is multiplied with a variable. It is moving to the other side, it would be divided by transposition rule. We can divide with the help of 3's table. 3 ones are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 8s are 24, left with 2, 2 4, 24. Again 3 8s are 24. So we have the x value as 288. Thus we can say the consecutive multiple of 8 are x is equal to 288. In order to get the next consecutive multiple of 8, 288 plus 8, which is nothing but 296. In order to get the next multiple to 296, we have x plus 16, which is nothing but 288 plus 16, which is nothing but 304. So we have 288, 296 and 304 as three consecutive multiple of 8. Eighth question. Three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Find these numbers. As we have seen earlier in this video, so let the three consecutive integer be x, x plus 1, x plus 2. The statement when they are taken in increasing order means first we need to consider the three consecutive integers one after the other, and then we need to multiply them with 2, 3 and 4 respectively. So according to the question, let's frame the linear equation. The first number, that is x, will be multiplied by 2 plus 3 will be multiplied to x plus 1 and 4 will be multiplied to x plus 2, and their summation is equal to 74. Now to the next line, 2x plus, now solving the bracket, 3 into x is 3x, 3 into 1 is 3, again plus 4 into x is 4x, plus 4 to ja 8 is equal to 74. First we are going to bring like terms together, that is 2x plus 3x plus 4x. We can include this inside a bracket also as x bracket 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is nothing but 9. And constant term 3 plus 8 is 11. Before doing transposition, let's have a short recap on transposition. Number is moving from left hand side of the equation to the right hand side of the equation. These are the signs which are present before a number. Plus sign will change into minus, minus sign will change into plus, multiplication into division, division into multiplication, and same will take place again. The plus sign will change into minus, minus sign will change into plus, multiplication into division, division into multiplication respectively. Now let's move on to the question. Now by transposition rule, plus 11 will change into minus 11. 74 minus 11 is 63. As we can see, 9 is multiplied with the variable x. It is going to get divided by 63 by transposition rule. Now 9 ones are 9, 9 sevens are 63. Therefore we can say that the three consecutive integers when taken in increasing order are x is equal to 7, x plus 1 is equal to 8, and x plus 2 is equal to 9. 7, 8 and 9 are the three consecutive integer. If you have any doubt related with the topic, you can comment down below. If you want me to make video on any other topic, you can comment down below. If you like the video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.